So, because my smart self decided to go through and kind of record without paying attention to my XSplit stuff, I had the issues that came with basically the essence of recording with the lens cap on. So, this is me going through and doing some Left 4 Dead 2 stuff. Just kind of screwing around, testing my computer to see if it could do it. Luckily, it looks like it can. So, let's go through and start with the whole post-commentary scene, because I need to. I went through and I derped hardcore. That was, my fault. I wasn't paying attention to my programs. Coincidentally, this being a vlog rather than an episode so much is going to be a lot shorter than the normal thing. So, let's go over some things. Where in the absolute crazy get out have I been for the last 7.5 freaking months? Well, let me tell you. Well, since all of that noise, for the most part, I wanted to go through and stop a bit for the holidays and stuff, because I had a bunch of family things coming up, and they were telling me this, that, and the other, and I needed to be a part of it. Start off the new year with a bunch of issues with the lease at the apartment complex that I'm staying at right now. 4 months of being jerked around by the chain. You're done. You're not done. You're done. You're not done. Oh, hey, let's pull in these people. And then you'll be done. Oh, but you're still not done. You still have these papers to fill out. Oh, okay. Bunch of rigmarole. It's done and over with. It's, I'm in the, almost 2 months away from that after having dealt with all of it. Whatever. Now, I also have issues in the fact that I kind of have a fair amount of people staying with me, and as such, that doesn't really leave me a lot of time to do much broadcasting. And on top of that, we also have the router that we have constantly overloaded with how many devices are trying to be on at a time. Kinda tends to be an issue. It even actually kinda made my computer my old computer. Let me go through and start that. My laptop that I have been using kinda overheated, and now it can't really stay online for more than 3 minutes or so at a time, even when I'm by myself in the house and no one else is on the router or internet or anything. So, yay! That pretty much went through and led to a bunch of shenanigans and me having to throw a bunch of cash really quickly at a new computer. So, I now have, thanks to the help of a great person, and Jesse, you know who you are. Not whether you see this or not is indifferent to me. You're the best person in the world for helping me out as much as you have, and I hope that you don't go through and hold back any of your help in keeping me sane and building a computer, since I haven't since I was 12. Thankfully, though, he has helped me by loaning / giving me a graphics card to work with that's better than the onboard. The computer itself came with a higher processor, so I can both of those equally work together to play better games. As you can see here with Left 4 Dead 2, because so help me on the laptop I tried, and this chugged like the worst steamboat you have ever seen. Now, this computer is a replacement for my dying laptop, and thus far, it already presents a bunch more functionality for what I plan on doing as a Let's Player. It's going to let me play higher tier games. Right now, I'm looking at this stream, or recording, I guess, technically. It was a stream at one point, and then I derped it up. But yeah, so that. More functionality for that, play higher tier games, go through and do better things for the whole 9 yards, and, you know, this computer isn't exactly at its best yet. I still need to get some computer parts. I need to get a Wi-Fi card, so that way I can go through and have it connected anywhere aside from directly next to the router, which is pretty much where I'm at right now. And thankfully, most of everybody from the apartment is, well, the 2 people left for the weekend, pretty much, up until Friday night, are kind of, well, gone camping. The 2 people that are still here are either at work or off with family, taking care of a thing for the event in 2 days' time. Saturday? Yeah, 2 days' time. So, that whole 9 yards. I need to go through and get some more RAM. There's plenty of other things that I need to go through and do to make this the best that it can be. Right now, there are a few kinks in the transit between the laptop and this. I mean, I went through and I tried to go through and record Pokemon Sage. Go through and give an episode 4. I almost didn't have an episode 4 because I didn't realize that the save data was in a completely different area, just altogether. So I had to go back and get that, and hopefully I'm done now getting all the stuff off of the old one and getting to the new one, because slowly but surely it's just dying out further and further each time that I start it up. Now, about the whole apartment thing and the internet being overloaded all the time, I'm gonna be moving in probably December, January, somewhere around there, towards the beginning of the new year. There's gonna be, no big surprise, another break in recording and stuff, as if it's not already obvious enough that right now it's gonna have to be really slow, if even present. But I do have an arrangement that I just need to work on finding a specific place for, but I already have at least one person interested, and the thought of another person that we can throw in to have help us with the other part. And things are looking good, because the 2 of them both seem to want to get into, you know, broadcasting and stuff, and not that I have much more experience, Mr. Muted the mic through the program you use. Whatever. But, I mean, I do have more experience than they do, and I can go through and try to help them. And on top of that, like, I can have other people possibly playing with me. You know, have someone playing through a different thing and have a Skype conversation at the same time. Have everything all set up. Make it all work. I don't know. You know, something. I'll make it. I'll figure it out. That's... Oh, right. I forgot to mention that there's obviously no face cam, if you haven't already noticed. That is also because of, you know, the still needing parts for the computer bit. I mean, I have a headset for right now. That's giving me the ability to use the microphone and whatnot. But I lack a webcam because none of the monitors that I have a webcam on it, and I don't have a webcam offhand because I always had the laptop to go through and have the webcam on it. So that. And all of this will be addressed as soon as I can, but for right now I need to go through and save up to make sure I've got for deposit, for rent, for anything that comes up in the whole moving arrangement. And I've got a bunch of catching up to do because it's been 7.5 months since I've played anything for the channel. And so, you know, things like Eve and Madfather, I'm probably going to have to go back and, I don't know, watch the videos or something. Find out what I did and where I left off. so that I can come back and kind of figure out even remotely what I'm trying to do. So it may be a while, very obviously, before that, let alone just normal recordings in general. I did have Pokemon Sage recorded. I also recorded a thing for Valdez Story. I'm thinking of adding in a couple of different visual novel kind of things. Invisible Apartment, The Buried Moon. I don't know if Buried Moon is one of the kinetic type, if there's just no choices involved. Um, I know Invisible Apartment should, as far as I remember. I watched like an episode on Dodger's stream or something, Dodger's channel, and I'm pretty sure there were choices involved. Buried Moon, you'll get to see it as I see it, pretty much. Uh, um, but aside from that, as far as I know, the Pokemon Sage demo is at its peak right now. There's another update coming soon-ish? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I should probably start wrapping this up since I don't have a lot of time left. So yeah, in summation, hopefully doing more stuff, hopefully soon enough here, and trying to get back to doing other things. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in another video. Take it easy. Be safe out there. Bye.